My man Mike has over 100 ads running right now. Today, I have to make one that beats every single one of them, and I am doing it on camera. For context, in the last 30 days, I managed $783,507 in ad spend and generated $2,044,025 back for my clients. So this is not me sharing an idea or theory. This is the exact ad I would launch based on the data and winning trends I'm noticing in July of 2026 from my real clients. So if you are running meta ads and your winners keep dying after 4 days, this one is for you. All right, here we go. Ad 1. So I got my Google Doc open for MTB Car Rental Academy. Whoops. And let's get to work. So first things first, let's get familiar with his ads and his offer. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do. So he does car rentals, which is pretty cool. So my answer, don't. I started with ugly beat up Corollas and Camrys, 1 to 5K cars, bought cash. Okay. Rented them by the week to people who just needed to get to work. Each one netted me about $1,000 a month. Those little cars bought every Lamborghini I own today. Put the entire system in one course. Cool. Cool. Okay, so he's got like a little low ticket offer for basically how to start a rent-a-car business, which is pretty cool. He's got tons of ads. Okay, so I like to go to sort by. So they have this feature, high to low. This is actually kind of new, this impressions high to low. And so you can see that it kind of shows his winners first. So statics are probably his best performers. You got 2 statics here. He's got video, static, video, static, static, video. So lots of statics, and all of his statics do show an image of him, which is awesome. This is a trend that is definitely doing very well, is these AI images. Sorry, it's kind of hard to preview this. I'm going to see if I can open image in a new tab. Open in link in a new tab. That's just going to go to link as well. Let's see. Yeah, we can't really see that's the image. So this is rent cars to Uber and DoorDash drivers. Was $297, now only $47. Price climbing back, lock it in. Cool. Results vary. Okay. Rent cars to Uber, DoorDash drivers. That's kind of cool. Okay, so it's a pretty cool offer, pretty unique. So let's see his landing page real quick. Gotta make this a little small. So the ugly $1,000 to $5,000 cars that bought my Lamborghinis. Everyone asked about the exotics. Nobody asked what paid for them. Before the Lamborghinis, there was the 1K per car system. Dirt cheap economy cars rented by the week to millions of hardworking people who can't finance a car of their own. It's the exact system I started with and the exact system beginners are using to land their first paying renters in 7 to 14 days. Little EM dash here, which isn't a problem, but most people know that is a pretty big sign of AI. Again, not a huge problem. It's very common these days, but I tend to like to remove those. Side note. Okay. Cool little thing. So this is the course. Oh, it's cool. It's a little sales letter. I like that. Read this before you buy another course. When people see my fleet, the Lamborghinis, the exotics, 5-star reviews, they always ask me the same question. Okay, so I'm going to put all this, so I have Claude open, okay? I am going to write a new ad for a new client. We'll just call him a new client. I will attach his ad library for you to review all of his active creatives. By the way, actually no, that's good. Okay, so that's the landing page, as well as the landing page copy below. Landing page copy. Let me get the link to here. Ad library. So the reason I like to do this is honestly just because it, let me see, just to kind of get a good idea of the ICA and everything. So I will need an ICA's ideal client avatar. So I'll need a solid ICA to write to. Let's do a deep dive, go. Okay, I'm just gonna let that start working. And while that's kind of working, I like to start typically always without AI, because AI is like good at guiding and directing, or not even guiding and directing actually. It's good at finishing, and I would say you have to be better at guiding and directing it. So the first thing that I want to get is a good lead or angle. So the ugly $1,000 to $5,000 cars that bought me my Lamborghinis. So that's his main hook. I want to look at all these images. So copy image, copy image. I'm gonna view this.
You can fix cars, buy cars.
I'm not sure if you guys can hear this. If not, sorry, but I'm gonna watch this video a little bit.
Flip cars. I need you to hear this. If you can fix cars, buy cars, or flip cars, I need you to hear this. You're sitting on a rental business and you don't even know it. Now let me explain. In my world, guys, the biggest risk for beginners is buying the wrong car. They don't know what a bad transmission sounds like. They pay a mechanic $100 or $200 to inspect every car before they buy. Smart money though, but it's a cost. You, on the other hand, that inspection is just, if you can fix cars, buy cars, or flip cars, I need you to hear this. You're sitting on a rental business and you don't even know it. Now
Okay, so he's calling out people like if you can buy cars, fix cars, or flip cars, then you're sitting on a rental business. That's like his hook. So let me just write that down. If you can buy cars, fix cars, or flip cars, you're sitting on a rental business that you don't even know about. That's, I would say, is leading hook as of right now. Now, one hook that I think initially, this is just before I forget, direct callouts, top of funnel style, which is basically like no beating around the bush, you just directly call it out. They do really well, especially in statics right now. So I would say, I'm looking for, now I have a good idea already of his ICAs, probably people who are interested in cars. I'm looking for 15 people interested in cars who want to make, an extra few $1,000s per month. Not, and then you have to say what it's not, right? Not by flipping cars, not by, not by fixing or flipping them, but by building a rental business. Something along these lines. So I'm looking for 15 people interested in cars who want to make an extra few $1,000s per month, not by fixing or flipping them, but by building a rental business. A rental business, okay, something like that. And then let's see. Let's see how we can finish this off. So it's one course. I like this line. So I put the entire system in one course. What to buy, what to pay, how to find renters, how to protect your car, every step in order. Was $297 per month. I like that ending 2 on here. Right now it's 47. Right now it's 47 until I do like putting actual dates typically. It's like was $297 per month. Right now it's $47 until August. You could do August 30th or something like that. Some people don't like this because when you launch the ad, if it's doing really good, it kind of like loses its, you have to like relaunch it and it can reset the learning, it can be the case, but this, having specific dates just does so good. But it also can cause people to not buy because, let's say it is August 30th and right now it's July 23rd, then people are going to wait. They're going to wait, right? So it, was $297 a month. But right now it's $47 for the first, 15 who sign up. Could do something like that. I'm not a huge fan of this line. I think people's kind of like BS radar is pretty good. So I'm probably just gonna be like direct. You can get the $1 million blueprint for just $47. Right? Something like that. Like honesty always trumps false urgency in my opinion, honestly. So let's see. And I'm not saying that this isn't honest. I'm not saying that this is dishonest. This could be the case. It's just this is a very common thing that people do, and so that's just why I probably wouldn't do it. So I'm gonna look at some more of these images. How's this coming along? Okay, looks like it is. Look, it's reading it. Cool. Your already own cars now own the cash flow. That spare car in your driveway could be collecting $350 a week. Weekly renters, you keep every dollar. Real ownership, get the $1K per car system, only $47. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so that's another one. So you already own cars. I think that this one kind of, you could even be more specific. So this little hook, this little bit, it could be changed. And I think that's the most important one, right? So the body, this is kind of like the hook, right? And then this is like the body. And the hook is definitely what matters the most. So, you know, so hook 1, you could have like different variations of hooks. So let's do hook 2. I'm looking for 15. So like, let's do another one. I'm looking for 15 people with 3 or more cars, right? Who want to make an extra few $1,000s a month. Very specific on this one. Okay, let's do another one. So hook 3, I'm looking for 15 people passionate. Let's do passionate actually. Passionate about cars who want to make an extra few $1,000s a month. I'm looking for 15 people with 3 or more cars who want to make an extra few $1,000s a month. Okay, let's just do those 2 for now. Not by fixing or flipping them, but by building a rental business. Okay, I think, let's see what some of these images say. So yeah, let's see. One economy car, weekly cash flow up to $450 a week. So I think that these could do honestly a lot better. So the one that's doing the best, you can see how simple it is. ChatGPT tends to do these really big, busy ones, but I can't say this for sure because every ad account is different. But rent cars to Uber and DoorDash drivers, like that's, it's so simple and direct, right? This is just such a simple one. I really do like that one. I think it's just a good ad. Okay. Okay, this is where I typically still looking stuff up, which is fine. It might take a while on that. I might even just do this whole thing honestly without Claude. Who knows? Okay, so if you want to buy, let's see. I'm looking for 15 people passionate about cars who want to make an extra few $1,000s per month. Let's look at this a little bit more. Let's see. I just want to fix this body because this is probably going to be like a static image, and so I want it to be short, very, very short. So I'm looking for 15 people with 3 or more cars who want to make an extra few $1,000s a month. Not by fixing or flipping. This is an important line. It's like the negative. You want to tell them what it's not so that they get curious about what it is. I put the entire system in one course. What to buy, what to pay, how to find renters. Okay, so what does he name it? Okay, not by fixing or flipping them, but by renting them. But by renting them. Let me look at some more of these images. I'm just kind of thinking. Let's just say that by renting them to Uber and DoorDash drivers, but by renting them to Uber, DoorDash drivers. And put the entire system in one course. What to buy, what to pay, how to find renters, how to protect your car, every step in order. Okay, I like this. Put the entire system in one course. Trying to decide if I want this line right here. We can keep it simple, not by fixing or flipping them, but by renting them to Uber, DoorDash drivers. I put the entire system in one course. You can get the $1 million blueprint for just $47. I kind of think that I don't want this just because like less is more, many times. I'll put it down here just in case I change my mind. And then I also want to see if there's a timeline. Okay, it's the exact system. Start with an exact system. Beginners use 7 to 14 days. Okay, so 7 to 14 days is what it claims to kind of have, right? Show me the 1K per car system. So that's what it's called, the 1K per car system. Nice. Little testimonials. Okay. For the entire system in one course, you learn the whole thing in 7 to 14 days. You can get the $1 million. You can get it's not called $1 million. You can get the 1K per car system. Let's name it the right thing. You can get the 1K per car system for just $47. Okay. I'm looking for 50 people passionate about cars who want to make an extra $1,000 a month. Okay, I like hook 1 more. I really do. So I think that this is just going to be my initial one. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I have Higgs field, which is amazing. You guys don't have to. ChatGPT works great. We're gonna a new chat here. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, I want to make some. Oh man, this is actually gonna be better with this though. Let me see how this is looking. Usually I wait for this to finish. Let me just ask, you almost done? Maybe it's not. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna go. I want to make some image ads for a client. I want 3 that are just text and plain background, like black background and white text. Actually, I'm just gonna do 1 because I'll do 2, whatever. I want 2 that are just text and plain background, like black background and white text. And then I want some that have my client in the image. Let me attached are, image references. Copy to put in image. Okay, I'm looking for 15 people passionate about cars who want to make an extra few $1,000s a month. Not by fixing or flipping them, but by renting them to Uber, DoorDash drivers. I put the entire system in one course. You learn the whole thing in 7 to 14 days. You can get the 1K per car system for just $47. Cool, I like it. Let me get the images of him. MTB. Let me just pull up his Instagram. Mike the businessman. Okay, let's see. I got a little thing. Let's see. Is this an image of him? I think it is a video of him. It's fine. So I'm gonna. Let me see. Images. Those are all videos actually. So let me see if I can find some images of him. Let's just look at his name actually online. That might be the best way. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. Car rental. Okay, this is better. So let me get some images. So copy image. Okay, copy image. Okay, let's see if we can get some more good ones. Might just be those 2, honestly. I'll just say you usually can find some online, honestly. Okay, and then I'll actually put the ones in here too from his ads, because might as well, those are already working. Copy image. And copy image. Okay, this should be plenty. For the style with him in it, do a wide and unique variety you think would have a high conversion rate optimization and ROAS. Go, go, go. Just telling it to go. Okay, so now I'm going to let that do its thing. And now I want to do one video script though too. So I like the video script to kind of match this and to be pretty short. So let's keep it under a minute. I'm looking for 15 people passionate about cars who want to make a few $1,000s a month. So what I'm going to do is take this. I'll go into a new chat and just say, can you make a longer version of the ad above based on the landing page? Copy, please. So then I'm just going to go to his landing page, go back here, check out page. I'm going to get that too. Show me the 1K per car system. And I have a skill for this, so yeah, it'll use the skill. Keep my hook and messaging more or less the same. Let's just see what that does. Okay, so now it's going to write a long form piece of copy. And we are going to see how that does. All right. Let me pause this. All right, so it is pulling it up. Let me close this. This is the ad. Looking for 15 people passionate about cars who want to make an extra few $1,000s a month, not by fixing them, not by flipping them, but by renting them to Uber and DoorDash drivers. Everyone asks me how to get into exotic car rentals. My answer is always the same: don't. I didn't either. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is a little bit long. Okay, so this is a bit long. I want this under 60 seconds, please. Direct, simple, high dopamine is important. Make them watch and make them believe. Those are kind of the two things, right? So like if there's anything you can do, it's make them watch it and make them believe it. Okay, that's like the golden rule. If you can make them watch and make them believe it, then you're pretty much golden, right? So I wanted to just condense this one, because this is definitely going to be a little bit long, and I don't want it to be that long. And then next steps after this that I'm going to do is basically make an AI. So there's a few things. So I'm going to have the 2 static images. I'll see if one of them, if they're done. Oh, so this is done. This is like a ton, right? So honestly, normally I'd probably go into this whole thing and like, this is what I would use to write some killer stuff, because it just did like a whole brief on him, and it has like the, this is the rejection pile, which is really important to, this is really good stuff too. And then it has just like what it is, right? So this is like really helpful for when you want to go into saving information for your clients in the future. I'm going to see, this one's still, okay, still working. It's taking a minute. It's okay though. Shifting to under 60 seconds means about 160. I'm going to pause this, wait till it's done. Oh, it's already done. Oh man. Okay, so now I actually don't mind this. This is good. And it even has like a guide on kind of what it is. And so this is cool. I'll say, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Can we make an AI ad? Let's use the Brian voice. This is an 11 Labs voice. And then we need images for the on screen using Higgsfield. Let's see, and then let's make this, so okay, cool, can we make an AI ad? So we got the voice. Show me the storyboard first, please. I want to use a cool chibi male style and cool. And then let me add some pictures of him. This picture I think looks a little bit better. Little clearer. Here is my client, an image. Make a chibi version of him, please. Okay, so now what it's going to do, chibi is just a style, right? And it's going to make a storyboard and an AI voiceover as well. We'll see what the AI voiceover does. It might, I might not be a fan of it for this one, but I'm going to full send it. Because I do like this voiceover. I've done a few voiceovers and this one's done pretty good. And so it's basically just going to make the storyboard, which is a bunch of images that it's going to then turn into videos using Higgsfield. So I will let you know when I'm done. Okay, so it's made the storyboard for Higgsfield a little bit. It's got like our little character. It's got what he looks like, which I think looks pretty good. All right. Cool, so now it's just asking... I think this will be good. Okay. This is good. We need, but I don't see the whole images. Did it do the whole storyboard? Can I see the full storyboard, please? I want to make sure this is smooth and looks on brand, please. And also generate the voice beforehand so you can line up the videos perfectly. Cool. All right, we'll pause it again. All right, so let's see. We got a couple ads that just come in from Higgsfield for image statics. Let's see what they say. I'm looking for 15 people passionate about cars who want to make an extra. I'm down with that. I'm down with that too. So these are like remakes, right? Made some extra ones. Interesting. I didn't even have this copy. Rent cars. He needs a car for work. The bank said no. You save $300 a week. I'm down with that actually. That's kind of a fun little angle. I didn't even ask it to make these angles. That's pretty dope. I will take it. Let's see the other ones we got. He needs a car for work. One car, one renter, paid every single week. I don't know if I love this one because it's just so looking for 15 people, one car, one renter, paid every single week, the whole system in one course. This is what I mean by like AI tends to like not be clear in what it's going with because like I don't know who this is for. Whereas one like this, like I'm looking for 15 people passionate about cars who want to make an extra few $1,000s per month. It's very, very simple, right? Rent cars to Uber and DoorDash drivers. That's like a remake. The spare car in your driveway is a paycheck. Rent it to Uber. I like that one. Does he have this angle already? The spare car in your driveway? That's a good angle. The spare car in your driveway. That's a good angle. Try to see if I see that one already. I like that angle. I think that's a good one. I'm looking for 15 people who love cars and want an extra few thousand a month. I like that one too. Very simple. The whole, how one car pays you. Your car, one you own or buy, a driver, paid weekly. That's fine too. I think that's similar to one that he already has, but I would take it. The entire system in one course. Like I don't like that one. So of these, the ones that I would say, I like 1, I like 2, rent cars. So I'll just save these so I can send them to him. 1, 2, rent cars to Uber and DoorDash drivers. That one we could do, because why not? That one we could do as well, because you never know. I would probably not say this one. Looking for 50 people, one car, one renter, paid every single week. The whole system, one course. I mean, you never know. Is the only reason I'm going to say this one, because like sometimes the one you least expect it from is the one that ends up crushing. So I'll still, I'll send it. That one's basically the same as what he has. The spare car in your driveway is a paycheck. I like this angle a lot. I like this angle. And I'm looking for 50 people who love cars. I like that one too. I don't like this one. Okay, so boom, that's quite a few angles. I like it. I love it. And so now I'm just gonna wait for the video one to be done. And then once that's done, that's pretty much it. All right, storyboard has been made. Pretty sick little dude. Here we go. This is the storyboard. I think it looks pretty good. I say approved, go for it. Wait, let me see if it's got the audio real quick.
This Lamborghini was paid for by this, a $2,000 Corolla. Everybody asks me how to get into exotic rentals. Don't. Nobody needs a Lambo, but millions of Uber and
Okay, say I like it. Just make sure the prompts for the video are ultra detailed and help the viewer understand the ad without even needing to think. Approved. Okay, so now it's just gonna make it. Got the storyboard, just gonna make the video, and then when it's done, I'll show you guys. All right, so the ad finished. I'm going to attach it at the end of this video, so you guys can actually see like the full thing. But overall, I think it's pretty good. I'm super stoked to send in these ads. I think that these would crush. These claymation style, Pixar style explainer videos do super well right now. So anyways, I hope this was helpful, because this was a very long video. Took a hot minute to make it all, and yeah, I hope it was valuable. I'll see you guys in the next one.
This Lamborghini was paid for by this, a $2,000 Corolla. Everybody asks me how to get into exotic rentals. Don't. Nobody needs a Lambo, but millions of Uber and DoorDash drivers need a car just to get to work, and the banks keep telling them no. So I rent them a cheap little Corolla. $300 a week, run it with me. 300 times 4 weeks is $1,200 a month. Minus insurance and an oil change, that's about $1,000 net. From one car I bought for $2,000 cash, pays for itself in 2 months. After that, it's all mine. Don't believe me? Pause this and run the numbers yourself. It's not get rich quick, it's arithmetic. 2,300 people are running this right now. One guy in Cleveland is up to 100 cars. The whole system is in one course. What to buy, how to check it, where the renters are, how to protect it. $47. Hit the button and I'll see you inside.